Florida Southwestern has 4 campus locations: Charlotte Campus, Lee Campus, Collier Campus, and Henry Glades. Many people transfer from different schools to the Charlotte campus. However, people tend to have difficulties when selecting and registering for courses. If you are one of these people, or you are confused in any way regarding registration, then please stay tuned for some helpful information and tools to help you make your own schedule. The very first thing you want to do is be on the college website. Once you do that, hover over the Academics tab. Once you find the Academics Home tab, select it. To the bottom far right, you will see the Class Search tab. Once you have selected the tab, you will find the Personal Worksheet Class Search tab and the Original Class Search tab. The Original Class Schedule is only used when looking for one specific course. If you want to make your entire schedule, then select the Personal Worksheet Class Search. Once you have selected the correct tab, a small box will pop up on your screen, allowing you to select your needed courses.
The Class Schedule Search worksheet is used to build your schedule one class at a time. Complete with a weekly outline, this program provides a weekly view of all your classes. Should you have multiple classes on one day, the classes are organized in a chronological order, meaning the classes that occur first during that day would appear first in the column of that day. This program is extremely useful to keep track of what days you have class, how many classes you have per day, and ensuring that none of your classes overlap. Before arriving at the worksheet, you are required to fill out this mini dialog box. To complete this box, you are required to input information for these 5 categories: the term, search by, class type, course subject, and FSW campus. The term refers to the time in the school year you wish to take a class. You have 4 options to search by. You can search by the subject, the department, the course reference number, also known as the CRN, or the instructor. Class type, you have 2 options. You could search by credited classes or non-credited classes. The course subject refers to the type of class you wish to take. FSW campus refers to where you wish to take your class, whether live on a campus or not live. Now let's complete this box. Spring semester is already filled in. We will search by the subject, accredited class, English composition at Charlotte campus. Hit search. A list of classes will appear. An easy way to find a class is by using the following options. Your options are filtered by days, campuses, begin times of your classes, term, class availability, and credit type. To not view the filter options, simply click Hide Filter Options. To show your worksheet, simply click Show Worksheet. To clear your worksheet, simply click Clear Worksheet or Start Over. A pop-up box will appear asking whether you're sure you want to clear your worksheet.
Once you have selected your course, a good way to double check if the class you have selected is what you want is by making sure that you pay close attention to the course and campus descriptions. Many tend to select courses that are offered online or live without being aware of it until the semester has begun. In order to avoid that issue, scroll to the course options on the top of the page. Underneath the Campus All title, you will see the options available for classes at FSW. Select whatever may apply to you. You may select more than one option if you cannot decide whether you want a certain class to be online or live. Both class types will be shown on the bottom of the page. A way to tell if a course you have just selected is not a hybrid, meaning it's both online and live, check the course description. Allow me to demonstrate. If you select more than one course underneath the Campus All tab, you will see more than one option offered for the campus location. As stated before, Both class types will be shown at the bottom of the page, as shown here. Once again, be sure to check the course description. It should show the dates and times that you are required to attend a course.
To add a class to the worksheet, simply click Add to Worksheet. One of the benefits of using this worksheet is knowing that none of your classes overlap. Should you attempt to choose a class that occurred during another time for another class, a pop-up box will appear saying the course you have selected conflicts with another course that has already been added to the worksheet. Simply click Close to exit the pop-up box. To solve that problem, simply pick another day or time to take that class. To change the class you're looking for, hit Change Subject /Department/CRN. This will take you back to that box that we began with. Simply re-input information for the new class you wish to take and hit Search. Complete that method until you have found all your classes. When you are finished, hit Print Class Details. You are then relocated to a new document where your schedule is available and the information of all your classes are also available. Important: once you have finished this step, you are not registered for your classes.
As you have heard, we know how to get to the class search schedule box and how to look up classes. Here we are at the class schedule search box. Now, before we schedule our classes, let's make sure we are scheduling the right classes. For this lesson, we'll be discussing the difference between an honors class and a normal class, so that you won't mistake the two when registering for classes, because I understand how hard that might be. The honors classes are registered through the honors program, meaning if you're in the honors program, you will be allowed to take these honors classes. Now let's show you an example. If you decide to choose Composition 2 for the spring semester of 2017, you would input E&C in your location as previously explained on the class schedule search box. Now take your time when looking up for classes. You want to make sure they fit your schedule and they are the right classes you want to take. The reason I say take your time is because there are small differences on the class list that differentiate between a normal class and an honors class. If you see here on the Comp 2, there are many different classes available to take. Now you may ask, which ones are honors and which ones are normal? As you are scrolling through the Comp 2 classes, look at the section number. The section number is right here under each of the classes. You will see similar sections, but you will come across at least one class that has the letter H next to the section number. And that is right here. And you can see the H next to the section number. The H in the section means that it is an honors class. You see the H? None of the above are honors classes. Those are all normal classes. Also, another way you can tell the difference is if you click on the course. For example, let's click on the Normal 2 Comp classes. Let's say Comp 2 Essay right here. Okay. You will see a brief description of the class. Now, let's click on an honors course. You will see the same thing, but under additional information, you will see in red bold honors section. This means that this course is reserved especially for students who are in the honors program. Here are some tips that will make registering a little bit more fun and easy. Tip 1. When choosing classes, get the requirements out of the way. Start with your major prerequisites and then work your way up. If you don't know your major, start with classes that spark your interest. Tip 2. Maintain a balance when registering for classes. College classes require more time and effort than high school classes, so start slowly and then work harder to a pace that suits you. Tip 3. Make sure your classes don't overlap each other. That is a very common mistake most students have. Thankfully, the personal class schedule program the Florida Southwestern College offers is very good at eliminating that problem. But always check your classes just to make sure they don't overlap and you have enough time to get from class to class. Tip 4. Try to register early. This makes your chances of getting into the classes you want more likely. Tip 5. When registering for a class, a great tip to test out a professor is to look up the professor on ratemyprofessor.com. There are a lot of great reviews from previous students, so you can choose which professor suits you the best.